Jeffrey Herlings, 31 years old, living in Netherlands, called a place called Oplo. The last 3 days been quite interesting. After 17 years, I swapped brands, went from KTM, which I started riding on in the end of 2008 till 31st December 2025, and then January 1st was my first day on Honda. Was so weird, honestly. Day one, honestly, I did the first laps. I'm like, what is this? Like, literally, it felt so different, and I was like, this is so weird. But then I started riding and it got better and better. Like the first session, I looked some images and some videos. I'm like, bro, I was so slow. But I just had to get used to the bike. It was just so much different. I see guys like Jet, Hunter, Tim used to ride the bike. I knew Honda is a top brand bike, and that's why I signed it without even ever trying the bike. So I knew it was going to be a good bike. And until now, I've just been riding a stock Honda. So I'm gonna hop on the full factory HSC bike in a couple of days from now. So until now, I'm just riding on a complete stock bike, and people saying, oh, the thing is fast. Bro, it's just a bike you can buy in a shop. It just has a different exhaust and a good suspension and a good linkage in there. So the bike is really good. The steering is unbelievable. So I think I just can't wait to hop on the HSC bike, because that's my dream. Everybody is saying to ride a HSC bike is like riding a Ferrari in Formula 1. So yeah, looking forward to hop on the factory bike. Obviously, my goal is to win a championship. Every year I'm racing, I try to fight for a championship, and like even you saw the last year and years, I kept winning. I won a lot of races. I didn't win a championship for multiple years now, but just 2 years ago I was really close, finishing third, but just like 40-50 points off in a 1,000-point championship kind of thing. So it wasn't too bad. But last year I got hurt, but then I came back in winning ways. Unfortunately, broke my collarbone, but then came back again. And from the last 4 or 5 races, I think I won 3 of them. Got second on the other 2 races. So I still feel like I'm capable of at least fighting for a championship, and that's what I'm going to try to do. Super excited about the day, and yeah, just gonna make the best of the situation. It's gonna be mudder. Gonna be slippery as hell, but yeah, just gonna pound down 2 motos and get home hopefully. I think winning is kind of a drug. Like I always hated losing, even though I was like a small child. Even we would play games, or even it would be Monopoly or playing a card game or whatever. Like I would always hate losing. But like once you get the taste of victory, even though it was in the youth classes, then like on European Championship level, World Championship level, and then you go to the big classes. Yeah, once you have you got the taste of winning, it's like you're just hungry for more every single time. Like that feeling when you're on top of the podium is like a feeling you can't describe. It's like you put in all the work, and it's not like you have like an 8 to 5 job. This job starts 24 hours a day, day after day, week after week, month after month, year after year. So I never looked at it as a job. I do it with full passion, and yeah, just love racing and love winning. And yeah, just like I said before, like my drive is always to try to win, but also I've proven, like with the records I set, like I got the most GP wins, most moto wins, got 5 world championships, I got like 150, 60 podiums. So what I've accomplished, no one else in the sport who is currently racing in MXGP has accomplished that. So I know when I line up, there's always people looking at me. Still now, even though I'm 31, people say I'm getting old, but I think I can still keep going for minimum 2 more years. So it definitely brings some extra pressure. It was the same like being James Stewart brings extra pressure. Being Ryan Villapoto brings extra pressure. And the same with me in Europe. Being Jeffrey Herlings, and you know, haven't won that much in my career brings extra pressure. But by now I don't really care anymore. I just go out, enjoy, and yeah, just do my best every time, and just try to go home healthy. That's the main goal. And we're in a very dangerous sport, so you also have to be lucky. So 2010 was my first year in GPs. I think 16 years, around 16 years now. Things have changed. We used to have 35-minute motos, while now it's only 30. Back then, especially in the 250 class, was mainly like KTM. Our bike back then was super fast compared to the other bikes. Now, like, all the other brands have really stepped up. So the competition got way stronger. So basically, for me to win in 2013, when I was on a KTM, yeah, I already was like one step in front of everyone. While now, especially in MXGP, like Yamaha, Honda, KTM, Kawasaki, all bike brands are really a little bit like on the same level. So it really comes up to the rider. Obviously I had many injuries, but also like the sport got way more serious. The teams got more budget, more people involved, the teams got bigger whatsoever. So it definitely is way more difficult to win today than it was, let's say 15 years ago, because even today, whatever class, you don't see in MX Tour, MXGP on an average base someone winning with over a minute to 2 minutes. While back in 2013, I was just winning motos, sometimes with 1 minute 30, and everybody was like, oh, that's a normal ride, that's nothing special. So yeah, things did have changed. Often when I see back the 2012 GP in Europe, first moto I lapped up till second place, and the second moto up till third or fourth or something. So and it was just dry conditions, normal temperatures like 25-30 degrees, and just me lapping 5, 6, 7 seconds a lap faster than anyone else. I'd be today like, I'd be like, how the hell did I do that? Like, and I wasn't even training that hard back then. I was just doing one training a day, riding twice a week. So basically just on the, yeah, just really didn't do that much. And I was that fit, didn't even get tired. Definitely didn't use dope when I was 17. So, because everybody said, oh, that race you must have used something, because even on the end of the motor, you were going same speed, and it was quite, not a super hot day, but quite hot, but the track was super rough. So, yeah, I still can't believe how I did it back then. And that was just, you know, just a normal ride even. So, yeah, same with Lommel a couple of times. Like in 2018, Lommel was super rough and hard, and we just keep going. And yeah, it was some good memories. I hear from friends, or I hear from other people like saying, oh, everybody thinks you're very arrogant, you're not open, but I honestly think I'm not an arrogant person. I always try to be very polite, very nice to people. At least that's what I think I am. So yeah, that's the only thing I a little bit dislike from like people saying that I'm either arrogant, because I'm really not. I remember, and I still have a photo. I should send it. I think it was 2002, 2003, when Ricky would have like his gear. My mom and dad, they weren't rich, but I would keep begging them until I kept crying for like the James Stewart or Ricky Carmichael gear. So yeah, that's where it all started with Fox, and always was my dream to be with Fox. Even though I had a good relationship with Alpine Star, their gear is nice, their gear is good quality, but Fox, since day one, Fox is Fox. You know, there's like, again, you get to the point like Ferrari, Formula One, same with Fox. You know, that's why I think the HSC Fox combo is quite a strong combination. I think everybody got his own purpose in life, and everybody got his own goals and dreams. But I think just whatever makes you happy. Like, if like racing makes me happy, I should do it. If I mean, being a gardener makes you happy, just be a gardener. Like, just do whatever you feel like is right for you. Take every day as your last, you know, like it could be over any day. So just living life to the fullest, but not in a way of getting drunk, but just like enjoy every single day, yeah.
What's been the best thing about the last 3 days?
Being a Honda HSC factory rider in combination with using Fox gear. So to have that like combination, and also being changed after 17 years, I think, to Honda, that's yeah, that's a big thing for me. And also in the motocross world, it's been quite a big thing I saw on social media. So yeah, that would be it.
Who's your favorite person to beat?
Antonio Caroli. He was no, actually I have to be Tommy Searle, because I hated this guy so bad when I was racing him. So I really hated him, because we would always like, at that time Twitter was really big, so he would piss me off on Twitter. I would do the same. He would cut me off at the start, I would cut him off, we would crash together, and I hate him that bad. Like, I really wanted to beat him. With Caroli, I always looked up to him, so it was a different kind of rivalry. I never hated him. I'm not hating Tommy now. He's a good friend, don't get me wrong. But same with Tony, we're good now. But at the time, like, Tony was like the guy to beat. Like, he was a 9-time world champ, broke many records, and I mean, beating him was like the thing to do. And then when I got it done, it was quite special.
So what has dirt bike racing done for you, and where would you be without it?
It gave me a good bank account, to be honest, and furthermore, it made my body, give me quite some injuries, unfortunately. But at the same time, thanks to it, I met a lot of nice people. I've seen a lot of countries, seen a lot of places, did some incredible things. So besides the injury part, it also gave me a lot of freedom and just seeing a lot of nice things.
So everywhere that I've been with you the last 3 days, like, fans show up.
Yeah.
Is that common? Is that always?
Yeah, once when they know where I'm riding. So normally I always post the videos after I rode, because if not, yeah, people will start guessing where the track is. And then obviously now it's been New Year, so it's been, you know, a lot of people are still drunk or whatever, so they're like in the party mode, so, or on holiday or whatsoever. But now it hasn't been too crazy, like, yeah, like 20, 30, 40 people coming and watch. But yeah, especially, yeah, in Holland, when I would make a video, I'm riding there. Like I did actually on my last day on the KDM, and then like a lot of people showed up. So, but that's also the power of internet by now.
Who influenced or inspired you the most?
I think James Stewart and Ricky Carmichael. I think like James has something so special. His style, his technique, the way he is so unique. Yeah, I think it was definitely James, and then Ricky, because he's not the most talented rider. He's definitely really talented, but not as talented as, like, for example, James or Christophe Poussel or guys like that, you know. But he's still really good, and his desire to win and his hard working ethic was something I really always looked up to.
So you'd say like are Ricky's where you kind of took notes for your work ethic? Yeah, definitely, because like when I think I saw the clip on YouTube, it was like I think it's like over 20 years old by now probably, when he did X Games, and you would see the clock like, okay, 8 o'clock on a cycle, 10 o'clock on a rower, then on a bike, you know, like I think I saw that clip like thousands of times, and everybody knew. Like I spoke with Eldon and I spoke with many people in the industry. My used to practice mechanic Ruben, who's working with Kai now, he used to also work a bit with Ricky, and so I knew how hard he was working and how fit he was, and you could see his desire to win, and he was so good. Even though you could see like James maybe had more skill, maybe had more speed, but just because of Ricky's smartness and fighting spirit, and that's why he maybe still beat James in many occasions.
Based on what you said about the people you looked up to, like Ricky, James, how does it feel now to be at your age, to do what you've done, and now the rest of the kids coming up look to you the same way that you look to them? Yeah, I got so many kids, like they would send me lately with, 20 years ago, at the time James and Ricky were racing, the Instagram and Facebook and these things weren't as big as they are today with TikTok and all the things going on. So I guess so often like kids asking for videos, they send me pictures, videos of their wall inside our house, in the bedroom, like complete wall from me, like posters, everything. So it's quite nice to have children looking up to me. Like I used to look up to James, Ricky, Stefan Evers, even like multiple guys. So yeah, that's quite nice, but it's hard to say about yourself, like, because I just feel normal. Like what I do on a bike feels like it's just what I'm pretty good at and what I enjoy doing, and I'm happy a lot of people in the world also enjoy it.
If you could be any animal, which would you be, and why?
A lion, because the lion always wins in the jungle. That's what they say, right? So I'll be a lion.
How do you celebrate wins?
Just inside, with pure happiness inside. I'm not the one having a big mouth after I won, saying BS things. I'll just drive home and I'm like, I did it, and I'll try again next week. and then work even harder, get even more motivation, but just being happy inside of me. Because sometimes I win, they're like, you're not happy. And I'm like, I am happy. Just be quiet, be respectful, be patient, don't say anything. Because I remember if somebody would beat me and he would go like all crazy on Instagram or on Facebook or Twitter, whatever, or in the interviews having a big mouth, it would motivate me even more. So I think the less you say sometimes the better.
If you could tell the 17-year-old version of yourself anything at your current age, what would it be?
Just basically do everything you did then, just do the complete opposite. Because the things I said, the things I've done, the decisions I made, the stupidness I did on track, off track, but it's all experience. So I would tell him just do whatever, anything you did back then, but just do 180 degrees different direction, because you did a lot of stupid things. I did a lot of good things, but also a lot of stupid things.
I've been striving for this myself, so I'm curious to know that if you feel at peace with yourself in your daily life.
Yeah, I do. Sometimes it's stressed. Like I said, being me in this little very tiny motocross world. Sometimes it is. Always having an expectation, having quite busy schedule, traveling left, right, up and down. Having so many people expecting things from you. But it's alright. It's a road I choose to take. So just have to swallow and keep going.
You at Lommel in 24.
Oh, in 24.
In 24, Lommel.
Yeah.
Not get a great start.
Yeah.
I think Jorge was leading by 30 seconds at this point.
Yeah.
You started to catch up.
Yeah.
The lapper connected with you. You crashed.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And then somehow you start turning lap times 6 seconds a lap faster than you had done the previous laps.
Yeah.
So my question to you is, when you come off the track after that moto, you passed Jorge, you won by another 12 or so.
Yeah.
Do you remember that last 15 minutes of the moto, or is that a blackout moment for you?
I was so damn pissed on the lap rider because I had a plan in my head. I knew the car was going to be explosive, going to be fast, but I knew he was going to, I was kind of almost sure he was going to fade. And he did fade. But, so I was closing in with 10 minutes to go, I was like 5 seconds behind him. Freaking leopard took me out. Handlebar bent, minus 20 seconds, looked at the clock. I'm like, 8 minutes. I was counting. I got 7 laps. 7 laps means 4 seconds a lap. 3-4 seconds a lap. I have to close in to pass him and, make it happen. So I was like, I'm just gonna do like sprint laps. So I just did a sprint lap after sprint lap after sprint lap. While everyone in the sand, basically, you start and then you start going slower and slower. So I went just going faster while the track got more rough. And then when I saw him, I smelled like a lion. I smelled blood. So I saw him in the distance and I saw him. I'm like, I'm just gonna fly by. So I flew by, took a gap, and yeah, that was a nice moto win. But yeah, I was like, I'm gonna win this thing. 'Cause it's literally my home GP almost. So there was no chance he was gonna beat me there.
Is that how you win on race day? You tell yourself you're gonna win? Like, how do you beat everyone?
Depends where I am and depends my motivation. Definitely I'm always motivated, but when I line up in Holland or when I line up in Lommel, there's that little extra. There's that little bit like, okay, let's go now. So, and it also depends on the day. Like right now with my age, like if there's an international race or Dutch championship, I'm like, okay, let's just get through this race, that's it. But still, when I line up in Lommel or when I line up in Arnhem, there's that 16-year-old in a 31-year-old body with a 16-year-old brain. Like, okay, we have, same with Lucas. Like I only rode like 2 or 3 weeks. I think 3 weeks till Arnhem GP this year. I was naked, I was tired, I couldn't hold on, and I saw him coming. And the last 2 laps, I don't know how I did it, but I just held on for dear life, praying I didn't crash. But just like, because of the desire to win,
Do you want to share the secret of how you go so fast in the sand?
There's no secret. It's just, this is what we discussed about before. Like sometimes you have to be smart and riding efficient in the sand. So I think when you're smart, you can also ride sand a bit better than being dumb and just go for every single bump, So it's just thinking about the line choices you make. If you just jump through that, like Jet, if you see Jet at Southwick as well, you just jump through like brop. He made it so easy, and that's the same by riding sand. It's effortless and quite easy. If you're just gonna go for every single bump, you get tired. Suspension ain't gonna work good, and he's just gonna feel miserable. So yeah, I think that's just it.